Quentin, thanks so much for being with us, and congrats on the opportunity and on the outcome of the design. Can you tell us how you came to be involved with NFL Canada and this project?
Miigwech, thank you so much. The NFL just contacted me. I'm a professional designer. I do murals all over the city of Toronto and illustrations and design. And they contacted me in the beginning, right before the season was about to begin. And they asked me if I'd be interested in creating a design for 2 panels of one of their footballs. And yeah, it's been just an amazing journey since then.
No kidding. Can you tell us a bit about your design?
Yeah, absolutely. So the design is heavily influenced from my Anishinaabe background. There are layers and layers of teachings actually in the design. There are 2 overall themes, though, that kind of are layered. One of them is the duality teachings. So it goes into the physical world and then also highlights the spiritual world. And the overall main theme that brings everything together is I chose to include the odemin, also known as the heartberry or the strawberry. And the way I did it in the design is I actually incorporated it into the football players' hands. So instead of them holding footballs, they're holding heartberries or strawberries. And the overall theme is to show that there's a balance of First Nations, Indigenous people living here, and we're honoring the land, and it's our heart, essentially, that we're showing. And then the football is the sport of America. It's the heart of their sport. So I wanted to kind of show that that marriage, that balance of relationships.
Super cool stuff. The Super Bowl is basically the biggest audience on television each year, probably 120 million viewers or so. What do you hope this partnership could mean for you?
For me, it's this is a huge accomplishment in my career. So I'm extremely grateful. And overall, I'm part of a bigger project. This football is part of a community group, which is known as the Dreamcatchers Foundation. And they're essentially the ones that are going to be distributing these balls across the country to Indigenous communities and different football organizations. So I'm just a designer who was commissioned to do the project. So I'm very happy to contribute and just looking forward to whatever's next in my career.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, I understand there was about 50 balls with your design produced, where they were headed to. The design's also part of another bigger partnership between NFL Canada and Football Canada aimed at increasing access to the sport in Indigenous communities. Do you think it can help achieve that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. I think a lot of young people like myself, who I grew up on my reserve in Nipissing First Nations, I dreamed about being a professional athlete growing up, and seeing the league actually take initiatives to contribute to our communities, I think it's going to create a lot of inspiration and hopefully getting some young people to dream really big.
Awesome stuff. Quentin, who do you have, Philadelphia or Kansas?
I got to go with the Eagles. It's part of it's a big sacred animal for us, a big sacred bird for us, and I feel more comfortable cheering for Eagles than I do for the Chiefs.
Right, of course. Well, Quentin, again, huge congrats. The ball just looks absolutely fantastic, and appreciate you taking some time for us.
Miigwech, thank you for having me.